wieder Mobs gezockt und ich habe lange nichts mehr gestreamt und ja, da habe ich halt gedacht, ich werde jetzt wieder anfangen zu streamen und zwar diesmal Back to the Future. Ich hatte halt Lust darauf und deswegen werde ich das jetzt halt auch streamen bis zum Ende. Kennt ihr ja von mir. Ah ja, alles klar. Jo, so. Natürlich ein neues Spiel. Ich habe das halt schon mal gespielt, aber ich weiß immer nicht mehr alles. Ich denke jetzt nicht, dass ich das brauche, weil ich weiß ungefähr, wie man noch spielt. Nicht alles, aber
Alright, I'm ready.
wenn wir schon irgendwie
Good
hinkriegen.
evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip,
Nicht
Einstein.
wundern, wenn das
Watch your
jetzt
hands.
schwarz-weiß ist. Das wird gleich bunt, weil das ist eine Kamera. Deswegen.
You got that thing hooked up to the...
1980 oder so, so eine Kamera.
What's this?
Deswegen wahrscheinlich.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna
Also ich
see
hätte
some
auch
serious
Angst, überfahren
shit.
zu werden, wenn das gleich wenn gleich das Auto kommt. Meine Güte, mein Deutsch heute, ey.
Watch this. Watch this.
Hui, und weg. Und hier kann ich aussehen, weil es nicht geht.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour.
Immer das hier. Sie haben Einstein aufgelöst.
The temporal
Eingelöst.
displacement
Ja,
started at
wahrscheinlich.
exactly
Ja,
1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Ich bin auch irgendwie ganz schön lost heute.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc.
Leider
You
ist das auf
disintegrated
Englisch. Das
Einstein.
ist leider nicht auf Deutsch bei der PlayStation 4. Warum auch immer. Falls man das einstellen kann, dann wäre es cool, das irgendwie zu sagen.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds,
Ich habe
we
aus
shall
einem
catch up
DeLorean
with
eine
him and the
Zeitmaschine
time
gebaut. Nehmen wir
machine.
das mal.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal.
Ich finde es gut, dass es aber einen Untertitel dafür gibt. Das Ding ist, es ist nicht der Film, sondern das ist wahrscheinlich spielt nach dem Film, so viel ich weiß, glaube ich,
Doc?
weil ich habe noch nie.
That's peculiar.
Das ist ja der
Where's
Anfang
the
von dem
car,
Film ja
Doc?
gewesen, aber irgendwie
Should
ist
have
es
caught
halt
up
so
with
ein
us
bisschen
27
anders, sag ich
seconds
mal.
ago.
Doc,
Aber ich mag den
what
Film
happened,
wirklich
Einstein?
sehr, also
No need for
vor allem das
concern.
Auto. Ich
It's
feiere
just
das
a
Auto
minor
einfach.
miscalibration
Frag mich
of the
bitte
time
nicht
circuit.
warum, aber ich
Why
feiere
couldn't you get
einfach
my
das
notebook?
Auto.
It should be in the toolbox.
Warte, hat er ein Notizbuch? Ja, doch, da steht Notizbuch. Das ist natürlich da drinne. Hallo, willst du jetzt? Ah, okay.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it.
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Oh ja, oh
Let's
ja.
see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C
schon mal
squared.
gehört.
And the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the fourth root of N, carry the 9, then...
Doc,
Ja, man kann das
something's
einfach mal.
way off here.
Das hat nichts Gutes zu bedeuten.
Doc?
Great Scott!
Großer Gott.
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Ich frage mich nur, was passiert ist. Deswegen, warum der jetzt verschwindet, weil ich habe das ja schon mal gespielt.
Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
Ich finde es schade, dass das nicht auf Deutsch ist. Aber trotzdem finde ich das Spiel ist eigentlich
Marty,
ganz
is
cool.
everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Wir sehen sogar, dass Doc Brown, also Emmett Brown,
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in
In
good
jung
old
aussieht auch.
1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
die legendäre Musik einfach. Aber ich finde, die Grafik ist schon nice gemacht dafür. Wann das Spiel jetzt rausgekommen ist, weiß ich glaube ich nicht genau, aber trotzdem ist es schon cool. Ich glaube irgendwie in der Zeit, wo Xbox 360 und PlayStation 3 so ungefähr. Ich denke mal, du wolltest Hallo schreiben. Erstmal Hi zurück. Ja, überspringen kann ich das jetzt nicht. Egal.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to.
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems
Okay.
hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any
Echt
worse.
schade, dass Doc Schulden hat und das alles verkaufen
Hey, Marty.
muss von der Stadt aus.
Hi, Biff.
Aber er ist nicht mal da. Was ist das?
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Oh, ich mag Biff nicht.
I guess I'm just remembering.
So kann man gucken, was man so... Hier.
I'd better stick around. Doc might have left something important behind, and he wouldn't want it to end up at Biff's place.
Ah doch, ich weiß was. Aber von mir aus können wir alles erstmal anklicken. Ah, okay, so kann ich das gucken, wie was. Ich habe das
Hey,
noch nicht mehr
let me!
gespielt.
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Wie er einfach Angst hat vor ihm. Ein Dosenöffner, der selbst bedienbar ist, sag ich mal. Naja. Auf jeden Fall weiß ich, dass man hier hingehen soll.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works.
Ja,
What the?
nicht
Is that
ganz.
Doc's
Ich habe
notebook in there?
Detroit schon mal
That looks
gespielt.
just like the courthouse. You gotta
Aber
hand it to
Detroit
the old
ist ein
dude.
bisschen
He was good
anders.
with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Come on, I saw it first.
I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Warte, was ist das hier? Nein, das hier. So.
Doc sure did love his Jules Verne. Hey, Biff.
So gesagt kann man alles
Just can't let you keep that
durchklicken,
notebook. It's
aber
dangerous.
das bringt gar nichts.
What,
Wir
is it
kriegen
set
das
to
Buch
explode or
einfach gar
something?
nicht.
Well,
Außer einer Sache,
in a way.
die ich weiß.
I'll take my
Wird man aber
chance.
gleich sehen.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Never mind.
Da ist unsere Geheimwaffe, wie wir das Notizbuch bekommen.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Das Spiel ist aber nicht so wie Detroit, das ist ein bisschen
Dad.
anders.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle
Ich
it.
glaube, das hat
Okay,
eine
nein.
Hintergrundgeschichte mit Biff und dem Vater von Marty.
I guess you can.
Im Film, sag
Okay,
ich mal.
son, I'll stay
Dass
out of your
deswegen
way.
Biff so einen großen
You know where to
Schiss hat
find
und
me.
so.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
So, die Hand, dann brauchen wir die Gitarre. Warum haben wir eigentlich das Bild da? Also von seinem Vater, George, mit Fly. So, die Gitarre und da drin.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look! It's Chuck
Vielleicht,
Butthead.
wer weiß.
Let me show you how it's done. Well, it's 1 for the monkey, 2 for the snow, 3 to get ready. Now go, Scat, go! Woo!
Was zum Teufel ist mit dem?
Let's make some noise. And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Jetzt wird schön eingeheizt. Kleines Arschloch.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Dieser Blick einfach.
Whoa!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Digga. Was passiert, wenn man ein Großmaul ist, ey?
Doc, where are you?
Oh, ja moin. Hi, was geht? Da ist Aini drinne.
Doc?
Vor allem er ist einfach eiskalt, also kalt, heiß, irgendwie sowas.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Nichts funktioniert. Also funktioniert schon, aber anscheinend, sagen wir mal,
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval
dass er
feature is
nicht
a
in die Zeit
resounding
reisen
success.
kann, wo er
Automatic
stecken
retrieval?
geblieben
In
ist.
case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Man weiß ganz genau, was man machen muss. Nach dahin. Zu Aini.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Ich denke mal. Ja, ne, klingeln. Erst klingeln und dann den Schuh später.
Step away from the door.
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Muss ich mir vorstellen, so in Deutschland so eine
Einstein, come
alte
on.
Frau mit einem Mikrofon die ganze Zeit sagen, hey, mach dies nicht, mach das nicht.
Hooligans. Get along now. Scat. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well,
Can you let me in?
Ich
I've
hab was
got
für
something
Sie.
to show you.
what is it? Let me see. A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Wenn ich eine alte Frau wäre, würde ich mich wundern, wo mein Schuh, warum mein Schuh so neu aussieht und der so alt. Eigentlich. der Blick so, was geht bei denen ab? Okay, die Tür kann sich einfach so öffnen. Hey, jetzt ist sie wieder zu. Das macht gar keinen Sinn.
Sorry, Einstein.
Hä? Ist wieder auf. Hä? Och, das macht doch gar keinen Sinn, Alter. Schöne Bude haben sie.
Well, took
you long enough.
Hä?
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe,
man kann
I mean.
Sessel nicht
I
drehen.
lost it ages ago.
Digga.
You can put it down next to the other one.
Wie das aussieht.
Much better. So neat and
Das macht ja
orderly.
null Sinn.
I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
Ja, ich dreh auch mal mit dem Sessel einfach so
I
als wäre so ein...
hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a
Ja.
fact. Look it up.
Und dann auf einmal im Drehstuhl.
Have
ja.
a seat, Sonny.
Stimmt allerdings, ey.
Hey, you kids! Put out
Die macht einfach weiter, obwohl sie Besuch hat. Hä? Was geht denn mit ihr?
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Oh Mann, ey. Also das ist schon echt genial, ey, dass einfach der Sessel sich umdreht. Oh mein Gott. So unnötig. Irgendwie ganz komisch, aber... mal gucken.
is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Wer soll das sein? War das sie oder wie? Ein
What are
bisschen
these?
komisch.
My
Mit Glatze.
editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Alles klar. Was ist das?
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
No! It's spelled with a U!
Ja, ich hab
You
auch keine
illiterate
Ahnung.
vandal!
Vor allem, ich habe ja nichts gegen Buddhas oder so. Das sieht aber aus so wie
Marshall
ein Buddha
Strickland.
oder so.
My grandfather, gunned
Großvater.
down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
Tenant? Ist das nicht Dingenskirchen? Leute, ich habe eine Trophäe erhalten. Weil ich mir nochmal angeguckt habe.
Jeez.
Hä?
They all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
Was hast du gesagt? Scheiße.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Miss Pretty Whiskers is very particular
Was ist
about
das
who
denn was
handles
für
her
ein Name?
food.
Pretty Whisken, keine Ahnung was. Hä? Digga. Digga, ey.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Ja, oder,
Man,
also die
she
Bonbons
keeps
sind
it hot
bestimmt
in
so
here.
alt wie sie.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
So, jetzt kann ich an den Zeitungen dran gehen.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
Nettes Bild. Oh Mann.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No,
Braun-
no, that's
das
not where
Haus
Doc's
der Browns
stranded.
zerstört.
I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Irgendwann kommt das schon. Das Richtige.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall. Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Ach, sollte mal mit der Frau mal reden gleich. So viel ich weiß. Die Katze.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Naja, ne?
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing
Ah, ja.
behind that tree!
Ich weiß, was der hinter dem Baum
Yes.
macht. What the fuck? Schon wieder. Was ist denn das?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was
Vor allem,
founded.
dass sie sich nicht wundern, woher der Schuh kommt, ne? Ein ganz kaputter Schuh oder so und dann so ein ganz schöner Schuh, den man zurückbringt als Fremder. Würde man sich auch denken eigentlich, ne? Hä? Eine illegale Marco. Hä? Was ist das denn?
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got
glaub, die
every
waren,
issue of the Hill Valley
wie heißt das?
Telegraph ever published.
Reporterin oder sowas,
Get
die so
out.
Zeitungen
Every
geschrieben
single
hat?
issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Ja, das weiß ich nicht. Kann ich dir echt nicht sagen.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Tim Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Was?
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Oh Mann. Eigentlich wäre mein Ohr schon längst abgestorben. Wegen dieses Mikrofon. Oder
There's the
Megafon.
whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Jetzt müssen wir aber die Zeitung finden.
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year. October 28th, 1985.
Oh, man,
Authorities still mystified by Mall's shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by Mall's shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by Mall's shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays... ugh.
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
Na, okay. Hallo, lauf doch dahin.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter
Doch, hatte ich
back
recht
in the
mit der
day.
Reporterin.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Okay. Ich
Don't
glaub,
let me
wir
keep you
müssen
from your
wieder in die Küche locken und wahrscheinlich aus dem Fernglas irgendwie sowas. Denke ich mal, ich weiß es nicht.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Jo, okay, dann ciao. Jo, bis dann.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Okay, nochmal wieder.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now. I'm gonna write a sternly worded letter of complaint.
Hä? Ich hab so lange nichts gemacht, glaube ich auch.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy, singer vanishes, Hill Valley Expo delights crowd, soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get
this!
Ja, voll angegriffen, Digga. Man kann nur übertreiben. Oh Mann.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate. I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate. I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Jo, Melodie einfach, ey. Mama mia. So. Ja, das ist also auch so neu. Ich glaube, das ist sogar Partner wieder. Und erstmal das Auto verstecken. Oh Mann.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
So, da sind wir in das alte Hill Valley.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Harry Colham, Michael Colham, was? Cologne? Sonny Cockhead. Nein!
Michael
Cologne.
Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc. I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Ja moin, der kann sogar rennen. Das wusste ich gar nicht. Null. Einstein. Wohin gehst du? Oh. Hallo, mach mal X. Ja.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Ich frage mich jetzt nur, wo ich jetzt hingehen soll. Ich glaube zur Wache vielleicht. Oh, wie das aussah. Was ist das? Achso, also so ein Laden, ne? Suppenladen. Das ist auch ein McFly. Warte, der eine Typ war McFly. Sieht fast so aus wie der Vater von McFly.
Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly...
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't
Oh
come
Mann,
out
das ist
until I
scheiße,
give you the
wenn
all
man so
clear.
rumkommentiert wird.
I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
Achso, dann sollen wir erstmal da hingehen. Okidoki, Akishoki. Hier durch und raus aus dem Laden.
Doc!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
Ein schönes
You sent
Wiedertreffen.
for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Boah,
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right?
ich wird von der Treppe da
What?
erschossen vom Rathaus. Sprich mit den Gangstern. Sag es den
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin.
Yeah.
And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a puffy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Das
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The
er hat
repercussions could
einfach
be...
einen Ring.
That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not
Also
me,
müssen wir
me.
ihnen helfen.
1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered
Sein
drill to
Jungs-
break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Raumzeitkontinuum. Das kennen wir eigentlich schon, wenn man Zeitreisen so gesehen hat. Deswegen, böse Dinge können in der Zukunft dann passieren.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to
Wie
finish
sollen
the
wir ihn
rocket
dazu
drill?
bringen? Also
Just
sein
tell him I
eigenes...
need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Also sollen wir Doc selbst anrufen in dieser Suppenküche da. Also Suppenladen, sag ich mal. So.
Brown results?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse. Nah.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! Okay. Hey, never mind. Okay. Hey, never mind.
Ja, dann nicht. Keine Suppe. Dann treffen wir wohl Emmett Brown, also sein jüngeres Ich, vielleicht im Rathaus. Oder ein Rathaus, je nachdem.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter. Very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Or do we take a...
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine.
Vorhin
Listen, we all keep
wurde gesagt,
secrets. But
verheimlicht,
I'm
dass es
telling you, you
wirklich
can
das
level with
gibt.
me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Jo.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! 4 equals mass times acceleration. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
I don't think so. Maybe not.
Ich glaube nicht. Als er selbst, ja.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Jeden Morgen.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Oh man.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide.
Vater
And I don't have a dark
und
secret to
Sohn
hide.
ist nicht einer Meinung, weil er eigentlich was anderes machen will und es aber nicht verrät.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Sagen Sie es nicht. Komm, renn. Marty, renn.
Psst, Doc.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Herzen, A multiplizieren.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, But what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
What was H again?
The Hamiltonian operator.
Got it. Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
Ja.
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a
Die
humble accountant with your
Tendenzen waren nie
grandma.
das
What was her name
richtige
again?
Beispiel
Sylvia.
für gute
Right,
Menschen.
Sylvia.
Leider ja.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk, anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be
Biff's
pulling down a life
father?
sentence in San Quentin.
Das ist
There was even a
Biffs
song.
Vater.
Wait,
Als
if Biff will be
das
born in
Biff-
1938, then Kid will be in prison.
As I
Digga,
recall, he
ja, der hat gar
escaped from
keine
prison in 1937 for
Gemeinsamkeit.
about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Ja, war nicht die besten Worte. Die Frage ist, ob Emmett noch da ist oder... Ah doch, der ist da hinten. Lauf doch dahin.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
So,
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the
Gott.
Hamiltonian, then
Schon wieder
H to the
großer
A
Gott.
multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
Ein
Know about my
Vulkan,
rocket
ja
power drill?
wahrscheinlich.
Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but
Wir
it's
wollen
nearly
ja noch
operational.
freundlich
I can
bleiben
show it
zu
to you,
unserem
say, first
besten
thing in the morning.
Kumpel. Zwar in der Vergangenheit als junger, frischer Mann. Soll nichts Böses beklingen oder so. Aber wir wollen ja freundlich bleiben. Volles funktionsfähiges Modell.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
Shh! It's Kid Tannen!
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
So, was machst du jetzt? Man weiß nie, wer einem helfen würde, an etwas schwarz gebranntem Puzzle ranzukommen. Vielleicht Leute, von denen man es nicht erwartet. Okay. Leuten, von denen man es nicht erwartet. Das ist die wieder hier. Die Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Oh, wo denn? Das geht sie nichts an. Sie sind eine Reporterin. Sie will wahrscheinlich alles dokumentieren, was man macht. Oh, Walle.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here!
Haustier.
How about you? Huh? I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
What the fuck? Eieiei. Willst du Schuhe putzen oder sterben?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
Er ist im
I forget.
Büro. Weiß ich nicht, alles klar.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Weiß ich nicht,
Isn't that
Freunde.
Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Er hat nur Schiss.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
Ja.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Never mind. How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him. Because I got other plans.
Ja gut, ne? Warte, wo müssen wir jetzt eigentlich hin? Führen kann. Dr. Droben, okay.
You gonna buy anything? No.
Then get out, bum.
Verschwinde,
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squirrely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you gonna stand there like an okie, or you gonna shine my shoes?
Ich frage mich noch, was ich jetzt machen sollte.
About that Carl Sagan guy. I'm sure he wasn't the one who burned down your speakeasy, social club.
You're touching a sensitive nerve, shoeshine boy. A little more rubbing, a little less talking.
Alles klar.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do.
Ich denke, wir sollten zur Suppenküche. Ich bin mir aber nicht ganz sicher. Lassen wir mal dahin gehen. Er gesagt, dann hier rüber, dann hier rüber. So verwirrend. Es wäre cooler, wenn es auf Deutsch wäre. So schnell lesen. Oh, Emmett Brown ist hier? Warum? Oh, okay.
Hey, Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Spezielle Suppe, alles klar. Muss ich das irgendwie
What are you
verstehen?
doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Probier mal die Suppe.
Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Jetzt verstehe ich, warum du das Rezept geheim hältst. Ah ja.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Why's the soup in a barrel?
Because
Ja, frag
it's
ich mir auch.
hard to ladle off the floor.
Oh Mann.
Could I have a bowl
Könnte
of
ich
soup?
etwa Suppe haben?
You're a
Jetzt können wir
soup
Suppe.
kitchen. What do you think?
Also es ist nur Suppe. Ja moin. Schmeckt nicht so gut, wa?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration.
Ah ja.
What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Oh, ja,
Let's
ja.
see. Have you tried...
Salz, Paprika, Petersilie.
parsley? It might help to, complement the mellow flavor of the cabbage.
Compliment the mellow... What are you talking about?
Trust me.
You might be onto something, kid. Let me see what I got. The kitchen's for management only, rummy. Whoa!
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Irgendwas müssen wir machen, aber ich weiß nicht was. Also nicht mehr was.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Also in den Fässern ist vielleicht sogar Dingenskirche hier.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup. Do tell. Let's see. Have you tried salt?
Salt? What do you think, it's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
Aber Geschmack lässt sich streiten. Alles klar. Ich überlege gerade, was man machen könnte, aber mir fällt nichts ein. Hast du das mit dem Kochen schon versucht?
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy. Whoa!
What about those barrels?
What about them?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Was? Okay. Strange. Wenn du die Tür nicht auf kannst, könnte vielleicht ein Freund. Ah, okay.
Emmett.
Yes?
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
Ja,
The
haben wir doch die
door?
Lösung.
So your plan is to
Gut,
just
dass es
waltz
so...
in there and take a barrel of
Ja,
alcohol?
so, wie soll ich
No,
sagen?
of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door
Tipps.
open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Hä? Okay. Ich bin für eine kurze Zeit weg. Also, ganz kurz. So, da bin ich wieder. Habe ich denn noch genug Saft? Ja, ich habe genug Saft für meinen.
What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
Ah, ja.
You move them out of the way?
Not a chance. I could throw out my back.
Ah, ja.
Eureka!
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
Ich überlege nur gerade.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
Ah, okay. Die Frage ist aber jetzt, was jetzt. Ja, das ist mir klar. Ah ja, okay. Wieder einmal
What is
fragen,
it,
ob
kid?
man die Suppe würzen kann. Hm.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Mhm. Genial.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't
So.
set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
Ja, moin.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Wenn er das nicht merkt.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow. Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked.
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
No.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. Can I have a barrel of that soup?
A barrel of soup? Absolutely not, kid. Even in times like these, I can tell you ain't that hungry.
Da müssen wir echt überlegen. Erstmal trinken. So. Natürlich Baller. Was hat... Müssen wahrscheinlich da rein. Wie stellen wir das denn an? Nein, das ist alles wieder normal. Okay, die Empfindung ist noch da.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. Mind if I look around a bit?
No.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
Du kommst nicht in die Küche, aber du kannst trotzdem die Objekte darin in Bewegung bringen. Edna hat den Socken mitgenommen, den du auf den Tisch gerollt hast. Du solltest raus. Ja. War ja klar. Warum wusste ich, dass ich rausgehen soll wieder? Da war ich doch auf der richtigen Spur, zu dieser Edna zu gehen. Och Mann, ey. Gut, dann gehen wir erstmal dahin. Ups, falscher Knopf.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Ja, alles klar, geht bei dir, ey.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Was ist mit der andere?
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Peel Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Rest Home.
No, it's way past their bedtime.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
Yes, we do generally provide refreshments for the Stay Sober Society, but I'm afraid they may not be able to meet tonight. They haven't got a meeting space.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The orphanage.
No, they've already got all the soup they can handle.
I got a book.
Oh Mann. Wow.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
Never mind, I'm wrong. The pool hall isn't a charity.
Certainly not.
I got a book.
Wo ist denn Emmett? Naja, okay. Ich würde mal sagen, das war's von der Folge jetzt her. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Vielleicht bis morgen und ciao Leute. Ich hoffe, euch hat das Video auch gefallen. Gebt ein Like. Wenn nicht, ist auch okay. Und ciao Leute, bis zum nächsten Mal.